Alright, about a few minutes late, mainly because I just finished dinner and was washing dishes and whatnot. So, yeah, um, the post on YouTube will probably edit this part out. But yeah, do apologize for the late delay. But today we'll be working on the mask from last week and doing something with the shirt for Inishi, probably. So, without further ado, here we go. Alright, so, right. I don't want to use... Always clean your brushes. Good thing this is a crappy brush because I just realized I forgot to wash this from last week when I used it for glue. This is kind of my utility trash brush anyways, and yeah, this might go into the garbage. Actually, no. I might be able to salvage it if I soak it for a bit. Get the glue dry, not dry, wet, and then try to wash it off. But we're going to work on trimming all this excess film out. It actually came out not too bad. So we'll trim that all up and then take it from there. And we'll add the other layers as we go. Alright, so handy dandy roll of tape that will act as see that will act as words. They escape me at this point in time. And now my complete train of thought is lost. Whatever. Alright, so trimming this stuff off. Alright, so let's see, what has happened since last week? Probably the biggest news is a lot of Ruby stuff. New York Comic Con just happened, and Ruby was one of the big items for New York Comic Con. And with that, they announced... they didn't really announce much for Volume 4 per se, although they did release the concept art for Ren and Nora. And then they also they showed the trailer. Well, no. I have no idea what they showed. They showed two things. Hopefully good stuff. I think part of it was a snippet of episode 1, which they did say was going to be like 18 minutes. So there's that. This may not be sharp enough to... This may not be sharp enough. Okay, so there's that, and then another big announcement was actually the Ruby Crim Eclipse game, which I didn't expect, but was pleasantly surprised. More information and details regarding that. And that is more Juniper news. Team Juniper will be playable soon. No timetable schedule for that, but it looks like it's going to be DLC stuff that's going to cost extra. So you probably have to pay like anywhere from 1 to 5, 99 cents to $4.99 for Team Juniper, which I will probably get. And I actually started playing Grim Eclipse again. I actually beat it, the new content, over the weekend, and realizing that I need to play it more often with the other characters, because I only played as Blake by default, actually, because first time I played it with friends, they're like, "You're Blake." I'm like, "Why?" And they just kind of gave me this look of, "You're an idiot." Because I am an idiot sometimes. I have a trash can down here, but it keeps sticking to my hand. So I'll probably be playing more. And if you happen to see me online, on Steam, you know, check me out. It's Wild Look a Panda. Pretty much anything's Wild Look a Panda with me. Because it's easy to remember. But that's just the online moniker. If you see me, it's just easier to say Panda or Panda Cosplay when you're actually speaking or referring to me. Segueing from video games, I will actually be doing something, because I said I wasn't going to NecoCon. I decided to do something else in place of it. And what I'll be doing is joining Extra Life campaign. So I will be playing video games on Saturday, November 5th. So that would actually be during NecoCon. For the 24-hour event that is Extra Life. I will be sponsoring the Washington, D.C. Children's Hospital. So I will leave a link so people can donate money for a good cause. And my goal is going to be $400. Hopefully I can get there. So yeah, lots of big news. And that's really annoying. It sticks to my hand so easily. It's like because of the static. See, it just likes to stick. Okay, so what else? What other big news do I have in store? There's Extra Life. There's the Ruby news. Oh, next week. Is it next week? Today's the 10th? Yeah, next week. Next week is the Volume 3 showing in theaters. I will be there at the Alexandria location, so if you happen to see me, say hi. And then, of course, Volume 4 premieres on the 22nd, a few days later. I will not be going as costumes or cosplays, mainly because of the fact that I'll be coming straight from work, and it'll be kind of weird wearing a costume to work. Plus the fact the only Ruby-related thing I have is Adam, and that means I have to wear a mask and use a weapon. And these events don't really look too kindly on that. So, no, Adam. All right. Ooh, that's close. That almost. I gotta be careful with that. Now, let's see. If I want to do this right, because yeah, that actually does bleed over. It's almost minuscule. Got this little, you can see some of it kind of tore. Yeah, so there. Well, we'll just do this. And this also kind of tells me how well it's stuck. And seeing how easily that this is tearing off and not sticking tells me how. Yep, and it's tearing. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe I can salvage this. No. I think what I need to do better. No, I can salvage this because it's only that one little spot and I'm actually multi-layering this. So what I will do is pull this back. Just chop it. Come on. Let's well this cut. Actually, it kind of cuts. So what I'm going to do is just score along the edge. Yeah, and that actually works really well. And actually, it does do what I want it to do. Good. Smack the camera. Okay, so maybe close-up maybe close-up was too close. Yeah, this stuff gets everywhere. Quick change. What I'm going to do is tape out. Yeah, that works. So I just use tape to kind of deal with that crap. Alright, let's switch back down to here and continue. Right. Doesn't stick to me. Alright. I think I already mentioned I mentioned music videos already. I'll be doing that on a bi-monthly schedule. Check out, so I had Team Sun 2 months ago, and then like a week or two last week I revealed, which one did, oh, Trigger Happy. And I'm working on a new one now. So it's all Ruby related. So I hope you all enjoy it. They're a lot of fun to make. Okay, and that is basically the first layer of the film. And now I just got to put in the others. And I was kind of doing that with static this time around. So we get that nice, richer color. Trying to figure this out. Okay, so just to hold the film in place. As I try to sort this all out, I'm going to I guess that fell straight into the trash. Yeah. Okay. Why don't I just do that? Cut it in half. Then I can set it better without curling as much. There we go. Okay, so that actually needs to be adjusted. Doesn't want to be cooperative. There we go. Now you see that nice dark rich color. So one thing I'm going to try out is this duct tape that's supposedly transparent-ish. It's not really transparent. Translucent at best. You can kind of see it. But transparent enough. Now that I think about it, going back to my news about Extra Life, I don't think I mentioned all the details, but yeah, I will be doing Extra Life, supporting DC Children's Hospital. My goal is 400, and in terms of what games I'll be playing, probably Ruby Grim Eclipse as one of them. Not sure what other games I'll be playing. Feel free to make suggestions. But I'm thinking probably Party Hard, Dead by Daylight. Those were some games I've been wanting to play for a while now. So yeah, there's that. I may even open up my Minecraft for a bit if people are interested in joining me in that as well. I do plan on streaming it, or at least recording it, just because I can, and it'd be interesting to do. I think it'd be fun. What else? Yeah, so I probably won't Facebook stream that. Hopefully by then, because it's a month away, I will have figured out proper streaming. What time is it? Fact, I may well play some Grim Eclipse after this, or work on AMVs, or both. Maybe catch up on some Critical Role since I missed last week's episode, and latest one came out today. Next week. something else is going on next week. AUSA. AUSA is next week. I'll be at AUSA. If I can... Yeah. Okay. Well, that's looking pretty good. Oh, it needs to be trimmed. There we go, and that's the additional layers added on. Taped on the edges. So there's that. That's correct. I'm really liking this clear duct tape. Or not clear, but translucent duct tape. It's definitely got its advantages. Careful. Don't. This could be a problem. Alright, so for those keeping track, I actually put too much oomph on that. I'm trying not to tear it, and I'm tearing it. Don't tear too bad. Okay. Trim there, like so. Just reuse it. There we go. No problem. And I'm realizing this bad camera angle. Sorry if this stream's camera angle sucks. Just trying to give you guys close-ups. So yes, my process is not pretty, but it works, sort of. Okay, that covers most of it. Yep. Okay. So that is the red film attached now to give it a good solid coloring. So all that's left really is to add an opaque backing to this so that the light doesn't shine through it as much. What time is it? Alright, I'll go for a few more. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Actually, I might have messed up. No, I did mess up. That's okay, I can fix it. So what I need to do is actually peel this all off. I'm realizing that I really shouldn't have done the red filtering first. I should have done the sun shield. Not the sun shield, the light shield first. Because I realized now that I have this all down, once I put the light filter on, I gotta figure out a way for the light to filter through it, so it's okay. Like I said, I got plenty of material, and this was just a prototype and experimentation. Lots of shits and giggles and whatnot. So I may do all these corrections off stream at a later date. So I'm going to just go ahead and peel this all off. Well, that's actually coming off really easily. Well, because it came off so easily, that means I can use this all over again. That's to my advantage. So now I gotta peel all this dried glue off it, which I can also do off stream. That's what happens though. That's why you do prototypes and whatnot, because you're gonna make mistakes. This is not an exact science for the most part, at least for me anyways. It's a lot of trial and error and mistakes. And the most important thing is to learn from your mistakes. Not just in cosplay, but in life. Because I've made some in my time. But, yeah. I'm sure we all have. But, that's okay. I'm gonna need to take like a wet sponge and rub all this dried glue off it. But it does give me an idea, as opposed to using this piece of cardboard that I was going to use to block the light, because I know that this was opaque enough to do so. I've got another idea floating in my head that I will reveal to you guys next stream. So, all that work this stream and last stream was actually not wasted, because again, this red filter came off in one piece, so I can reuse it, and I know it fits perfectly. So if anything, it was just basically doing that. Well, you got to witness sort of a mistake, but it was a good learning one. Keep that in mind when you're making some kind of mask, then the material is still translucent and see-through. Make your mask, make the stenciling, and then put your opaque backing first so you can cut it out and have the light shine through it again where you want it, and then put your filter on. So, lesson learned. That was fun. Sorry for the delay. This one's actually going to be a little bit on the short side. But I did feel like I made some progress. Who knows, maybe I'll do another impromptu like I did last week. So just follow the channel. Recapping on some of the big announcements, like with Ruby, Team Juniper and whatnot. But I guess for me, the biggest news would be November 5th, Extra Life. I'll leave a link. My goal is 400 because Ruby's Volume 4 and it's 4 weeks away. So that's kind of my reasoning. It's for a good cause. Children's Hospital in DC. Alright. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.